All right, Jeff, thanks for sitting down. I'm excited to hear more about the service ministry this evening and learn what the service ministry at Western Mountains Baptist Church is all about. So, what is it? What can you tell me about it?
Well, we draw from the gifts and talents from our congregation for projects like wood splitting and stacking, snow removal, moving, like carpentry projects, anything a homeowner may need some extra help with.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that seems like a pretty neat way of meeting just a variety of real needs that any of us could have at any given moment. Sounds like a really neat ministry. Is there any particular story that comes to mind, how you've seen someone's life impacted through this ministry?
Well, actually, everybody is so grateful, so thankful when we're finished helping them out. And not only the people that are, that we're doing the work for, but the folks that are involved in the work from the church just get such a blessing from being part of this ministry. And it gives us the invitation to have the conversation about Jesus, really. So, it's very gratifying that way.
Yeah, that's a neat thing. I think that's easy to forget, that you think about service, it's all about the person who's being served, but in doing that or giving, you actually receive a lot yourself too.
Right.
So that's neat. Glad you mentioned that. Tell me about a recent service ministry job that the church has taken part in.
Yeah, we recently worked for an older gentleman over in Avon that needed most of his wood cut and split and actually brought inside for storage for the winter. So we accomplished that, and then he had some stairs that needed to be rebuilt on the front of his house, and then he needed a septic cover rebuilt for his septic system. So we were able to accomplish that in a couple of days, and that was really gratifying.
That's pretty awesome. In a world where sometimes neighbors can live next to each other for years and never talk to each other or help each other, it's a pretty neat way of showing Christ's love.
Truly, yes.
When you think about this ministry, is there any certain verse or scripture that comes to mind?
Well, for me, I just think about the second most important commandment, love your neighbor as yourself, for one, and it's an easy one to remember. But in James, he always talks about servicing the orphans and the widows, and don't forget them. So that's kind of what our premise has always been, that we live by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. If this ministry is something that anyone wanted to learn more about or participate in, or even someone who's in need that wanted help, how could they reach out?
Well, you could contact Brian Fitch, or any one of the the deacons of the month is listed in our website. So contact that number, or directly through the church. Either way, we'll get your message.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to add about the service ministry?
No, just being proud to be part of it, and we just really enjoy doing it. So take advantage of our opportunity to help, and don't be afraid to ask.
Great. Well, thanks for sitting down. Really neat to learn more about that ministry.
You're welcome.